Hey guys, my name is Tristan. If you are new here, please like, subscribe, share, and comment to keep up with all the latest content. So, I got what's up, honey? I got the whole crew here, and we decided to take a spontaneous road trip with the TRD Pro. Yeah, I'm talking, woman. and uh, and so we're gonna take the TRD Pro to Austin, Texas. Man, I was like, you know what? We got nothing going on. And I figured, you know what will be a better way to spend the weekend than going up to Austin, Texas, such a beautiful city. Yeah, honey. And it's roughly about a 3-hour drive, maybe going to be 3.5 because I'm still in that break-in period. So, but with respects to that, it's so with respects to the road trip, there's going to be a lot of cool updates with it. Number one, we're going to update the MPGs, really get a full feel for the driving experience of the vehicle, of course, being in it long term, what the mileage looks like, as far as going from, out of town and whatnot, and, some other major updates in regards to the truck as well. I've already programmed the integrated dash cam somewhat. It is still kind of glitchy for a sense as far as connection goes, so we'll get that going. But my daughter is gonna definitely steal the spotlight here. But man, we are probably going to be gone about maybe about a day and a half, and a day and a half, and we are packed for as if we're going to be gone for a week. All right, so let's do a round of introductions here. Let's start off with the sexy lady right there in the middle. Honey, say hello to the viewers there. So she was the genius behind that that great surprise brunch there from yesterday's video, and then of course got my little princess there. No, you see his defeat. Got Jeremiah here. Oh, you wanna here show her? Say hi, Penny.
Say hi. Good job.
Say hi, Mama.
Say hi, everyone.
Cool. Say hi, Mariah.
Hi.
That is my wife's niece there. Hi. We already said hi to you. We already said hi to you. Hi. So join us on this road trip, this spontaneous road trip, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to show you guys where we're all going. I think we're going to keep a lot of the activities indoor, primarily because it is literally 7 o'clock at night and we're still hitting right around 100 degrees. So that's how crazy the weather is right now. And of course, we want to make it comfortable for the family, but we're going to have fun. We're going to get a lot of great footage. Not going to take the truck off-road just yet. There is this great off-road park/trail up in Austin called Hidden Falls. And that is going to be one of my go-tos once the truck is broken in. We're currently sitting at roughly about 464 miles. So I'm pretty sure by the time we get back to Houston on Sunday, that we'll be past that break-in period and let the fun begin. So I got my Starbucks and here we go. So we have been driving for roughly about 1 hour now, and average speed between 65, 70 miles an hour. And you can currently see that the miles per gallon at this time is 21.4 miles per gallon. I did leave Houston with a full tank. Have about 318 miles left in the tank, or about 3/4, and not too bad. You're doing pretty well. The downside to the miles per gallon here is that the drive to Austin has a lot of uphills, and so therefore, we're trying to get an accurate measurement of the miles per gallon. As you can see, we're about to kind of hit another downhill and then an up climb here again. It definitely kind of takes that miles per gallon down pretty quickly, but overall the drive has been fairly comfortable thus far. Everyone's actually knocked out. The sun has been in my face the entire time, but overall doing well, performing well. So what I love about the different cameras that are on the Tundra is you can see I can check on whatever we have there in the back of the truck bed. Go ahead and press it again, just to make sure that everything's there, nothing is flown away. All right, guys, so we got about an hour left on this road trip until we get to Austin, Texas. And I've been holding my bladder roughly about an hour ago. So pretty painful. Every bump just makes me look at that empty Starbucks cup just a little bit differently. Um, but you know, the hard thing about taking this vehicle as well, I guess, as far as out of town, is that I'm still in this break-in period, and you know, I'm trying to keep my mileage between 65, 70 miles per hour. And you can see that a lot of the vehicles here, and the speed limit right now is, I believe, 70. Um, Everyone's doing 80 miles an hour, if not more, on this road. I even have 18 wheelers passing me up. So the speed limit in between the cities here in Texas are non-existent. So therefore, I'm sort of that slow driver here on the right side, and even then on the right side, even though I am doing the speed limit, I do have a lot of vehicles behind me. But again, all is good. I mean, I'm going to brake this truck in appropriately. And you know, as far as the braking protocols, you know, they say things to, avoid towing, avoid hard braking, avoid high RPMs, change the various speeds. So all these sort of suggestions from Toyota to brake in the engine appropriately are other things I'm trying to follow. Currently, right now, the truck has 567 miles, so I feel very confident that by the end of the trip, we'll be at 1,000, if not more, and therefore that gives me the green light for 0 to 60 and all the other fun stuff that we're planning on doing with this vehicle here. But overall, the driving experience has been wonderful. The truck is surprisingly very comfortable. Again, love the power delivery, no doubt about that. But you know, this being the first road trip, I can assure you that the comfort is surprising. You know, I assumed that with the road trip that it'd be a little bit more of a bumpier ride. Of course, with a TRD, TRD Pro suspension and whatnot. But it's been surprisingly great. Actually, majority of the passengers, even the little one over there, is still sleeping. But the wife just woke up. Yeah, so it is definitely a comfortable ride. So, and that was one of my selling points, or the selling points for the Tundra. Why I chose it over some of the other trucks, like the TRX, for example. Just the comfort of it. The miles per gallon as well. I mean, right now we're averaging roughly about 20, 21 miles per gallon, and I can't even imagine taking a TRX out of town, and I think that thing gets a dismal 10 miles per gallon, and I believe utilizes 93 Supreme. But, I mean, it's a great truck, it's a great toy, but I think, you know, probably not the best candidate as far as a road trip. So therefore, this is one of the highlights for the TRD Pro for me. All right, so this is a staple in Texas, especially with Texas road trips, but we always try to hold out for a Buc-ee's. And man, this could not have come at a better time because I gotta pee, and they usually have the cleanest restrooms. Very consistent. Now, this is a smaller Buc-ee's compared to the ones we're used to, but we always try to hold out for Buc-ee's just because we know it's obviously clean restrooms, and just again an overall staple. And they have some of the greatest snacks in here as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get in here. Continue on County Road, do a little pit stop for 3 miles. And we're not going to gas up just yet, but let me kind of show you here. So 21 miles per gallon, still got about 3/4 left in the tank. Overall doing pretty well, but I got to pee. All right, so we have officially arrived to our hotel called Element, and this is at the Domain here in Austin. And very impressed in the sense that they have their own parking garage. Wasn't expecting that, but very cool feature there. Let's take a look. And made it here safe in one piece, and a little bit more comforting knowing that there is a parking garage here for their hotel guest. And just trying to maneuver. I think, by the way, one of the I guess the things that I don't like about the Tundra is that its turn radius is horrible. It takes multiple turn points for you to kind of get by. So again, one of the cool features about the Tundra is the 360 camera views, and the fact that I can also sort of see where I'm going here, and purposely going to be on that line, just kind of give myself a little space from the other vehicle. All right, so we made it here to Austin, Texas, safe in one piece, and looks like the truck is doing well. No windshield cracks. Everything's looking pretty solid there. Kind of want to give you guys a good view of the truck at night. Haven't been able to do that, so I want to do sort of a kind of a walk around here for y'all. And again, loving that Lunar Rock. You know, the crazy thing is that since I purchased the vehicle, I have not washed it, and it's still looking pretty clean. So I don't know if it's that $1,500 diamond ceramic coat or the fact that the Lunar Rock just looks pretty darn good, or giving the illusion that it is obviously clean. But loving how this thing looks at night. All right, so we have finally arrived in our hotel. So we're staying at Element, and man, how cool is this hotel? Looks like a little apartment here. We got a stainless steel fridge, microwave. We got the stove, got the flat screen, kind of a modern touch to it, and got the crew there. Honey, what do you think of the room?
Fine. I'm just glad to finally be here.
Yep. So,
Having slept the whole ride, so she's gonna be up all night.
so that's proof that the Fox suspension is very comfortable. She can pass out the whole time. So, but aside from that, the truck did very well on its first road trip. We ended up roughly a little over half on the, I guess the fuel tank, and so I mean, did really well, averaging 21 miles per gallon. The ride was very comfortable. Loved it. I mean, it was just power delivery when I wanted it. But again, just an overall great experience in driving. And as far as, I guess, some other things that I wanted to address before we kind of tuck in for the night and see you guys tomorrow, I did not have the opportunity to record with Tony at Toyota with a recall. But we got it all addressed, and I do recommend that you do take this to Toyota, in fact. And the reason being is that it is pretty meticulous how they document the addressing of your recall for your 22 Tundra. So apparently, obviously, it was a rear axle concern with the bolts potentially being loose. And it happened, I believe, in one of the trucks. And so therefore, Toyota, of course, being very involved in the quality control, wanted to make sure that they addressed and double checked everyone's Tundra, which is why we took it there. But apparently what they do is that there is a minimum and a maximum torque spec. And what they will do is draw a line and mark it. And they'll first go ahead and put that onto the, turn it with the minimum torque spec. And then they'll go ahead and take a picture and then put the maximum torque spec, take a picture again, and document exactly how much that line moved, if any. And that will confirm as to whether or not, you know, your rear axle bolts or whatever the case was, it was either loose or intact. So definitely recommend you take that to Toyota to address that. Something I don't recommend you do on your own. Of course, for liability purposes, documentation purposes, and to make sure that it was done right. But we're going to tuck in for the night. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, and we are back. So we're heading out to, I guess, kind of do some sightseeing. We got the Austin Aquarium planned. We have plans to go to Lake Travis, which I love to drive up there. Kind of gives you a little bit of the California vibes. You know, just going to kind of be enjoying the city. We're going to take you guys with us, and I'll do a quick overview as well about the truck, some of the good and the bad of the things that I do and don't like in regards to the truck currently.
Mark, can you tie this for me?
Now, before we were heading out, we saw a little cornhole game here, and I figured I'd challenge the wife to a friendly competition. And if you guys have seen that that little bonus clip of me shooting on the court, you know, I'm probably going to end up winning this one. But I'll tell her that I'm that good. But let's get to it. All right, let's get this competition started. Honey, ladies first. Go for it.
I've never played this before.
Just throw it. Try to get it in the hole.
But do I have to stand here in the front? Oh, I'm good at that. Let me see. Here? Okay. Oh, no.
That's one. Go ahead.
Okay, no, it's your turn.
All right, guys, here we go. 3.
Okay.
I told you guys. Go ahead.
I don't want to hit her. Come here, baby.
Come here, Mama. Go over there.
Yeah, do it for me. Throw it. Oh, you want to play?
Good job. That's 100 points.
Job. Oh my goodness.
All right, here we go. Here, watch real quick. Oh, with the challenge. Oh, that was distraction. Go ahead. Hey, loser pays for breakfast.
Okay.
And you
You're
can't use my
let me borrow your
card.
card.
And you can't use my card.
I'll use your card. No worries.
Go.
I like that.
Oh! Tied. Okay, I got 4.
Okay, you do it.
Throw it while she's there.
Wow, good job, Mama.
Throw it while she's here.
Ooh, you're doing so good. Here, good luck. Give me a besito.
I'm actually
good luck.
up 1 point.
Mwah.
I'm up
We
1
can
point.
win. And then you're gonna have to take me shopping to Zara if I win, because you said it's only.
What do I get if I win?
You said it's only 2 minutes away.
What do I get if I win?
Hold on.
Don't ignore the question. What do I get if I win?
Hold on.
Dealer's choice.
Baby. She wants this one. Okay. Real quick. Oh, no.
I think she was aiming for
I
my
hit your
nuts. Oh my God, like aiming for me. Here we go. It's over. Hey, wait, actually, I won. I won.
No?
Yes, I did. I had 1 more point. All right. So the wife wants to do a sudden death because apparently she's a sore loser. I'm kidding. So
You're
winner
cheating,
takes all.
that's why.
Winner takes all. One bag. Here, Mama. Get over here. All right, go for it. Hey, back up, girl. Go. Trying to scoot up, cheater.
It's my shoe they're pointing.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, no.
Oh, she got 1 point. Okay, she got 1 point. Okay, here we go.
I have a point? Good.
You know what? Here, challenge accepted with the daughter in the left hand, the bag on the right. Here's her. Okay, that's not fair. You can't. How do you play this game again? You can't distract me. Okay, ready? And here we go. Tied. Okay, 1 more. It's a tie. It's sudden death. Go.
Okay, my turn.
All right, it's getting tense.
Oh my goodness,
man, here
so
we go.
close.
Here we go. It's over. All right, so there she is. Hopefully had a good night's rest. I was so happy that it had a covered garage. Now here's one of the things I wanted to show you guys real quick. You know, one of my viewers, I believe his name is Paul, pointed out to me that there is a way to be able to start the vehicle without paying that monthly subscription. The only downside, oh, and there's the little one. And the only downside to it is that you have a very short range. And here's the thing, when we warm up the vehicle, it's not just to, I guess, you know, have the interior or the inside of the vehicle cool down or whatnot. It's also to warm up the motor. And the weird thing is that for the hybrid, whenever I do, I guess, you know, start the vehicle itself, the hybrid takes over, so you technically can't even warm up the engine. So I got to figure that one out. But apparently what you do is that you press this button, the lock button, 3 times. So 1, 2, then you hold on 3. 1, 2, and you hold on 3. All right. So finally got it going. And finally got it going. And so here's the thing. Yes, the motor is on, but you'll see eventually that the hybrid system will take over, and I feel like it's not an adequate amount of time to allow the motor to warm up. But again, at least you can start it from that perspective. Now, the other thing too is that here's the other downside, is that when you unlock the vehicle, the whole thing turns off. So I think that's kind of odd there. I wish it would have stayed on. Kind of defeats the purpose. I know they said it's for security measures and whatnot, but again, would have preferred for it to stay on. Some of the other issues here, I kind of want to walk over here to the back. You know, I was driving home from whenever we addressed the recall, and I heard some clanking noise. And I looked under, and you see that chain right there. That is for the spare tire. And I spoke with Tony directly. I even took the vehicle to Toyota before we left yesterday. And they said it's normal. And I did have the opportunity to compare this to, there was 3 other Tundras on the lot, 22 Tundras, and they all had the chain. But I don't know why I didn't have had the truck for about a month and never noticed it. But I went ahead and purchased, I guess some products that's going to help me sort of tuck that away. I just think it's an eyesore, and from a quality perspective, I think it just looks better without that thing hanging down low. Um, One of the Toyota guys were joking like, "Well, I guess your truck is a shower." So another quality issue that I wanted to point it out that I guess I'm having with the truck when we kind of open this rear door here is this particular piece right here keeps popping out. And luckily I got this all intact there, so I'm just gonna kind of leave that alone. But every time I do have passengers here or someone accidentally hits it, it just keeps popping out. So I did speak with Tony, and they put an order in. Now here's the crazy thing. He said there's about 66 orders, back orders for this particular piece. So I'm not sure if you guys are having issues with this particular vent right here, but I am, and the wait time still currently unknown. Again, it's on back order. But this is sort of, I guess, one of my first quality issues outside of the recall. All right, so we've got everything loaded up in the back. We're gonna go ahead and grab some breakfast. And, and if you see that bag right there, I brought the trash bags just in case there was gonna be any sort of imminent rain or whatnot. And I'm glad it didn't rain. Obviously I do not have the bed cover just yet, but sort of a little hint here. A very well-known bed cover company has actually decided to fully sponsor me and dubbed me as one of their brand ambassadors. So you guys need to kind of keep an eye out for that. Once that sort of, that bed cover comes in and I reveal who the company is, we'll be able to sort of do a deep dive into that bed cover. And I will tell you why I'm such a huge fan of that bed cover, because I did previously own it on my F-150, and it pretty much just served the purpose there. So keep an eye out for that. All right, so we are at the Austin Aquarium, and they said they have really good reviews, and not to judge a book by its cover because it's literally located in a strip mall here. So we'll see what's inside, but the reviews are great. So here we go. All right, so we are officially inside the Austin Aquarium, and the cool thing was it let me in for free, primarily because I was a professor. I am a professor, and to let educators come in for free.
She wants to go.
No, Mama, what if those are piranhas? You can bite your finger off.
I knew somebody in our family wanted this animal.
I don't know why.
It's like capybara.
Hey, I seriously thought that was an employee. So look how deceptive this is. So it says, "Please touch us, 2 fingers only." And then I happen to turn to my right and figured that applied to this fish here, which technically looked like just bite my whole hand off. And then I happen to walk in the front and it says, "Use caution." Wow, look at this. Who's in the mood for calamari? That is too cool. So the wife said that looks like me when I wake up in the morning. So what did everybody think of the aquarium? So, yeah, I initially said don't ever judge a book by its cover. Like to retract that statement for this one. So in summary, the Austin Aquarium, my overall impression, I think we got catfish. All right, guys, so one of the great things about Austin, Texas is that it is filled with a lot of dark roads. And I figured this would be an opportune time to use the TRD light bar. So let me kind of show you guys here, make sure there's no cars coming. So we're going to turn that on. And here's a TRD light bar. And you can clearly see there.
Turn left onto Oasis Bluff Drive.
Definitely lights the way for me. And we're going downhill, uphill. So this is very useful given in the situation. So I'm going to turn it off again. and then turn it back on.
Turn left onto Oasis Bluff Drive.
And this is where we were supposed to go today, but you know, schedule conflicts and whatnot. But
continue on Oasis Bluff Drive for half
all
a mile.
right. And there's just a car behind me, so kind of blinded, but we'll kind of use this again. There's a light bar. And without the light bar, and let's turn it on again. So it makes a heck of a difference for sure. Go. All right, guys, so just another opportunity to show the light bar here. And let's kind of turn this on here. So I think it does a great job. And, you know, it's unfortunate that you have to turn the high beams on in order to turn the light bar on. I'm sure one of these days there'll be a bypass to it, but that's without the light bar and then just my high beams on. And then let's show this here. Pretty good job. I like it. So if this is truly an off-road setting, very useful. And I'm just going to drive with the light bar on here. And here's another opportunity to kind of compare without, on, and light bar. That's great. All right, good morning. So we are officially checking out. And before we do, the wife actually wanted me to show you guys a little hack that I have. So number one, whenever you're checking out of your hotel, you always wonder, man, how do I separate my clean clothes from my dirty clothes? And this is something I've been doing and wanted to share with you guys. So I folded all of my dirty clothes here. And what I typically do is I take some of my, I guess, one of my biggest shirts. And what I will do is actually put it inside here and tuck it in. And then I will fold it. So therefore, you can still pack everything as is.
And then it's ready for the wife to get home and do laundry. Awesome. That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah. So we are in South Congress Avenue, and you guys know from my previous videos, I love Starbucks. If there is one coffee now I will pretty much put above Starbucks, it's Joe's Coffee here in Austin. And I kid you not, I got two of them. These are the signature drinks called the Turbo. And man, they are so good. I can drink this thing like water. All right, guys, so the trip has officially come to an end. We gassed up one more time before heading back to Houston. I know I could have ran the tank all the way down and probably made it, but I do want to capture a different type of information. This time, going home from Austin to Houston, I'm going to put the truck in eco mode and see if that makes some sort of a difference on the MPGs. Right now, it took me about, cost me about $75 to fill up, and obviously we'll be back in Houston within the next, 2.5 hours, give or take. So roughly the total fuel cost for the trip to be able to come from Houston to Austin, driving around, and then coming back to Houston, $75. So not bad at all. I'm going to press the reset button here, and we'll see how the MPGs do in eco mode. So we'll see you guys in Houston. All right, guys, we are finally home, made it back home safe and sound. And here is the overall summary of the trip. And we did drive in eco mode. Didn't make much of a difference. We averaged 21 miles per gallon going from Houston to yeah, I'm talking, woman. Going from Houston to Austin, and then to Austin back to Houston. The eco mode only added about half a gallon. So, but overall, it was a safe trip. Glad we made it back home. The truck was great. All right, so as this video comes to a close, we want to thank you guys for joining us on our spontaneous road trip to Austin, Texas. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. There was a lot of great, informative stuff in that video, a lot of funny moments, and you guys got to meet the family here. Say hi. And you know, more to come. And so, you know, the other thing too, I will go ahead. The next video is coming up. You know, with the full sponsorship on the bed cover, I'll reveal that. Also, do an updated video in regards to tucking in that chain from the spare tire. Just an eyesore. Don't want to have that hanging down there. And just many more videos to come. And man, I am sitting at 882 miles. So I'm going to take the truck to work 2 to 3 times here this week, and we are going to go ahead and get over that 1,000-mile mark. And also anticipate that one of the next videos coming up will be a 0 to 60 log. And then, of course, I'm also going to start the call out where I do have a lot of, I guess you say, trucks waiting for me at the drag strip to have some fun against the Tundra. So we're going to see exactly what this thing is made of. And, honey, give them a little feedback. You said you were, what, able to work?
Yes, on our way there, I actually did not pick up my phone because I usually get car sick. So on our way back, my daughter fell asleep the whole ride. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this out. And I was actually able to get some work done without getting car sick. So that is a big plus.
Yes, Mama. Yeah. So that is. Yeah. Did you enjoy the ride? Did you enjoy the trip? Yeah. So yeah, typically the wife gets car sick, and for her not to get car sick in the truck is proof how comfortable the TRD Pro is. Woman, you're gonna break my center console. So until next time. Oh, by the way, before you go, check out these bloopers. All right, good morning, and we are.
Good morning. Oh, sorry. I thought you thought you were gonna see it. Okay, start it again.
We're not gonna start it again. No, real cut. Here we go. Okay, I got 4.
I didn't see that behind me.
I got 3.
What if she has it?
What is that?
I think she picked it up from out there.
Oh, well, if it has the chip, we'll keep it. Honey, you're a klepto. But we're gonna see what this all has in store. Mama, you wanna see? It's yours. Is that mouse yours? She's like, mine. Honey, what'd you say? You can see my big old stick over there trying to do a cheer?
I'm trying to get a boomerang. I can see the stick.
Yeah. At least call it a branch. You would think like I'm a famous YouTuber now when I put on my camera. Where's the support? Support me.